experience. And I love helping people now and try to hopefully get them either away from each other or make things better. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you and what you decide to do.
313.
We're not going back.
Now at 10, the fight for freedom in the spotlight tonight as Democratic Vice Presidential nominee Tim Walz takes the stage in front of the largest audience of his political career.
Also, harrowing new surveillance video of an ambush attack at a South LA gas station. A father of 4 gunned down as he sat in his car at the pump. Tonight, the intensifying search for those masked suspects.
And under arrest after a vicious assault, a woman crashes her car into 2 vehicles and gets into a fist fight with an LA County firefighter. Now in the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Rick Chambers. Micah has this night off. Excitement filled the arena on this third night of the Democratic National Convention as the fight for freedom, unity, and a brighter future took center stage.
Vice presidential nominee Tim Walz put family values, watching out for your neighbor, and common sense in the spotlight as he spoke to the biggest audience of his political career. Tonight's speakers included some of the most inspirational leaders of our time: former President Bill Clinton, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and Oprah Winfrey. But it was Tim Walz who brought down the House as he accepted the nomination for Vice President of the United States.
Ktla Dt.'s John Fenolio joining us live from Chicago tonight. He's got highlights. John?
Sure, Rick, good evening to you. That's right. We did hear from a number of Democratic dignitaries tonight, but it was Governor Tim Walz's moment to shine. He talked to Americans about his values growing up in the Midwest, his love for family and country, and he closed out the night the only way a former football coach can. 2 weeks ago, most Americans didn't know Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
We've got something better to offer the American people. It starts with our candidate, Kamala Harris.
But now he's being introduced to Americans by some of the most influential people in the world.
Common sense tells you that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz can give us decency and respect.
Oprah Winfrey, just one of the many celebrity and political heavyweights, urging voters to support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz for president and vice president on day 3 of the Democratic National Convention.
And she knocked it out of the park when she asked Governor Tim Walz to be her nominee for vice president.
Former President Bill Clinton praising Harris as a unifying leader.
Kamala Harris is the only candidate in this race who has the vision, the experience, the temperament, the will, and yes, the sheer joy to get something done.
Superstar performers John Legend and Stevie Wonder rocking the crowd. Tonight's theme, a fight for our freedoms. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also all in for Harris and Walz.
This November, we get to choose. We get to choose our president. We get to choose our policies, but most of all, we will choose a better politics.
We're all Americans, and together, let's all choose Kamala Harris.
Former President Clinton insisting the choices we make this election are not just about 2024, but for generations to come.
If you vote for this team, if you can get them elected and let them bring in this breath of fresh air, you will be proud of it for the rest of your life. Your children will be proud of it. Your grandchildren will be proud of it.
In the end, it was Walz's big night. The Minnesota governor is also a former teacher, U.S. representative, and National Guard member. Walz is also a former football coach, and under the bright lights on the biggest stage of his political life, he was as fired up as Friday night. All right, coming up at 11, we're going to hear more from Governor Tim Walz's speech tonight. Tomorrow night is the final day of the Democratic National Convention. All eyes turn to Kamala Harris, who will formally accept her party's nomination for president. More at 11. For now, reporting live in Chicago, I'm John Fenolio. Back to you.
All right, John, thank you. And while Democrats are feeling jubilant and energized in Chicago, former President Trump and Senator Vance are campaigning to cheering crowds in the battleground states. With just 76 days until Election Day, both Democrats and Republicans are trying to make their case to voters.
Ktla 5, Sandra Mitchell live in our news center tonight with the current state of the presidential race. Sandy?
Well, Trump is trying to counter the enthusiasm of what we saw at the Democratic National Convention tonight, appearing in key battleground states. It is his busiest week of campaigning since the Republican primaries. And tonight, it really appears Trump could get a key endorsement from a member of a Democratic dynasty. Behind bulletproof glass, Donald Trump hosting his first outdoor rally since the assassination attempt last month.
4 years ago, our country was strong.
Trump in Asheboro, North Carolina, focusing on national security.
But we defeated ISIS. We killed the world's top terrorists. We secured our borders. We achieved energy independence. We stood up to China. We protected Israel. We made peace in the Middle East.
Vice presidential candidate Senator J.D. Vance joining Trump on stage, criticizing Vice President Kamala Harris for what he called a disgrace at the southern border and the deadly withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021.
They gave the Taliban billions of dollars, paid for by you, billions of dollars of helicopters, planes, Humvees, and artillery. It was the worst humiliation this country has endured since the fall of Saigon, and Kamala Harris says she's proud of what she did.
The latest New York Times poll shows Harris leading in battleground states Wisconsin and Michigan, and Trump leading in Georgia, with Arizona and Pennsylvania a virtual tie. Overall, Harris with a slight lead, 49 to 47% over Trump. Also tonight, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the independent long shot in New York, testifying in a ballot-related lawsuit that could keep him off the November ballot. The legal challenge supported by the Democratic National Committee.
They're spending, tens, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars to keep me off the ballot.
Kennedy now apparently is about to end his campaign and endorse Trump. His running mate says it's a choice: pull votes away from Trump, or
we walk away right now and join forces with Donald Trump, and we walk away from that and we explain to our base why we're making this decision.
Kennedy is set to speak Friday in Arizona about, quote, his path forward. Trump also set to speak Friday in Arizona. Live in the News Center, I'm Sandra Mitchell. Cher, Rick, back to you.
A woman under arrest tonight after going on a rampage in Gardena, deliberately crashing her car into two vehicles after assaulting a